Hello, myself Trishul Kulkarni. I am an assistant professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering at Maharashtra Institute of Technology, Aurangabad. Now, in this presentation, we are going to see the pedagogy of an virtual lab while demonstrating an experiment. So, the experiment that we have chosen for demonstration today is developed by me and team of student at MIT Aurangabad, and this experiment is available at this given URL. Now this particular experiment is from mechanical engineering and the lab is machine tools. uh, the name of experiment is life estimation of single point cutting tool during the turning operation. So basically student is selecting a cutting tool, a workpiece material and speed for estimating the tool life. Now when we go to an virtual lab, there are various sections available. The most important section is the aim. So what is the aim of this experiment? So this experiment aims at estimating the cutting tool life and study the effect of various machining parameters like cutting speed, tool material and workpiece material on the tool life in turning process. So if you go to have a closer look at what are the various sections that are available uh, in a virtual lab. So the one is aim of an experiment, then theory of that experiment is available. Now student is supposed to go through this theory section before he actually perform the experiment to clear his basic doubts about the experiment. Then there is a pre-test. Now student is supposed to take this pre-test after going through this theory section so that he will have a basic understanding of theory on which this particular experiment is built. Then there is a procedure. So student should read the procedure before uh, he or she perform that experiment, because that is very essential for the smooth uh, conduct of experiment. Then there is an simulator in which the actual experiment is performed. After performing the experiment, student is supposed to give the test to which we term as a post test, so that we can evaluate the student, and for further readings there is a reference section. So in all this virtual lab, the most important thing where the experiment is conducted is your simulator. So let us go in the simulator of this experiment. Now this is the first slide of simulator. Now actually this upper part, okay, so is actually an simulator, and this lower part I have taken for our this session only, in order so that I can uh, tell you about the different cognitive levels that we are going to address through these experiments. Now we all know about the Bloom's taxonomy, and in Bloom's taxonomy there are 6 levels, 6 cognitive levels. So remember, understand being the uh, low cognitive levels, apply, analyze being the middle cognitive levels, and evaluate and create being the higher cognitive levels. uh, so what we are going to do, so every experiment, virtual experiment, will have certain tasks. So there will be some tasks which are navigation tasks, which are required for the continuation of experiment and which don't have much of the learning value. So those we term as a navigation task, and other is a learning task, okay, or learning objective, learning activity. So learning activity is something which is associated with the learning. So by performing that activity, student is learning something, okay, and that learning we can categorize in the according to this Bloom's taxonomy. at different cognitive levels. So when student lands on this simulator, the simulator is asking him the first question: identify the lathe machine from the following, and it is giving the four uh, drawings, figures of four different machines. Now as we can easily uh, say that this is an recall level activity, because student has to recall the lathe machine. Okay, and once the student gives a correct answer, the simulator will move to the next frame. Now simulator is asking student to identify the parts of a lathe machine, right? So again this is an recallable activity, right? So here student is supposed to drag and drop labels at appropriate location, right? So once student perform this activity correctly, simulator will move to the next frame. Now here student have already identified the uh, different parts, right? And also we have seen that this is an again an recall level activity. Now in a virtual lab we can ask student few multiple choice questions to evaluate the learnings, right? So here it is asking for a question, right? Okay, which is again at recall level, right? At remember cognitive level, right? Now once the student provide the correct answer to that question, it is going to the next frame. Now the simulator here asking for to select the tool and locate it at appropriate location. uh, Now you can see that this is just a navigation task which doesn't have much of the learning value. Now student will select any of the tool material, okay, based on the choices given. Now here student has selected the high carbon steel, right, and he can move to the next page. Now here simulator is asking to select the workpiece material, okay, and locate the workpiece at appropriate position. Now here again the student has selected the aluminium, right? Okay, now moving to the next frame. Now again simulator is asking a question related to the unit of an cutting speed, right? Which we can easily identify that this is an recall level task. So once student gives the correct answer, simulator will move ahead. Now here student has selected the cutting tool, student have selected the workpiece material. Now the simulator is asking to select the appropriate speed. Now you can notice that the speed can be selected between a range specified between 20 meter per minute to 30 meter per minute. Now student has selected this 25 meter per minute, right? And again this is a navigation task, right? Now here simulator is again asking one multiple choice question. Now you can notice that this is a little higher cognitive level question, which is at understand level. Now once student has selected the workpiece material, tool material, and it has also selected the cutting speed, and now simulator is asking to provide the answer for cutting tool life based on Taylor's tool life equation, and student is supposed to provide this answer in this input box, uh, uh, right, and which is to be correct up to 2 decimal points. Now you can see that this is an apply level, this activity is at apply cognitive level, because we are asking student to calculate something. Okay, now if the student is providing the correct answer, he will go to the next page. If student is not able to provide the correct answer, we are providing him certain hint by which student can learn how to use this Taylor's tool life equation, and he can calculate the value of tool life correctly, and once he enter the correct answer, right, the simulator will move to the next page. Now here it is, he has provided the correct answer, and now the simulator will move to the next page. Now again simulator is asking a multiple choice question to evaluate the understanding of a student, and this particular question is at understand is of understand cognitive level. Now whatever the tool life we have calculated up for the given speed, we have termed it as a trial 1, right, and now the simulator is taking the trial number 2. Now you can see that simulator is providing the range of speed range, okay, which is lower than the trial 1. Okay, so now the student is being asked to select the speed which is lower than the trial 1. Now once student select this speed, right, okay, the simulator will ask him a question, right, for selected value of a speed in trial 2, the tool life will increase, decrease, or will not change as compared to the trial 1. Now here student has to make the prediction about the tool life, right, which is a analyze level activity, and which is at a higher cognitive level. Now once student gives the correct answer, it will move to the trial number 3. Now again in trial 3 you can see that the speed range is being increased. So student is selecting the speed, okay, which is higher as compared to the trial 1 range. Again the simulator is asking him to make a prediction about the tool life, right, whether it will increase, decrease, or will not change. So again this is an kind of an analyze level activity. Now once the experiment is complete, student can go for different cutting tool material and different workpiece material, and he can select the various values of speed, and he can compare those values, right, and that gives him a chance to go for an evaluate level. So it is important in a virtual lab to address the cognitive level which are at higher level. uh, so basically we have addressed the remember level, understand level, with some task and multiple choice questions. We have given the we have asked the student about the apply level, by wherein we wanted student to calculate the certain values. Then by making asking him to make predictions, we have covered the analyze level, right, and by comparing the different set of data, we ask the student to evaluate the data. So usually our traditional exam and laboratory work limit student up to apply level, but with the help of virtual labs, very well designed virtual labs, we can go to the higher cognitive levels.